Hello, Dustin, and welcome to the fuzzy green couch. As you can see, this couch is green and it's fuzzy. Okay, so I'd like to talk about something. Rolling Stone and how they seem to get everything wrong. I mean, some of the people who make up the top 100 lists are pretty brain dead. I mean, most of the album reviews, they get it right. It's a very commercial bias. They're very partial to pop, alternative, everything that isn't hardcore in any way, shape, or form, basically. They're very partial to that. But the top 100 lists that they've put together, especially the one that I'm going to talk about, top 100 guitarists, are just don't seem right. Okay. A couple things that are a little bit odd to me. Number one, Dimebag Darrell not on the list. Okay, Dimebag Darrell is definitely one of the top 100 greatest guitarists of all time. I don't care if you even cannot stand Pantera. Dimebag is a guitar god. You gotta admit. Number two, Kurt Cobain is inside the top 50. An influential singer, influential lyricist, not a great guitar player. Yeah, Kurt Cobain was decent, but, I mean, he's not great by any stretch of the imagination, and he's not in the top 50 best, greatest guitarists of all time. They did get number one right in Jimi Hendrix, which would be the consensus number one pick. If you were to go around and ask a whole bunch of music fans who knew what they were talking about, who is the number one guitarist of all time, a lot of them would say Jimi Hendrix. And finally, the last thing I would like to touch on is George Harrison, and how he is a very underrated guitarist. I think George Harrison was ranked way too low versus Keith Richards. Harrison is 21, Keith Richards is number 9. George Harrison didn't start rock and roll guitar by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a great example of an early rock and roll guitarist that people can take and learn from. Keith Richards is also a great guitarist. Is he the number 9th best guitarist of all time? No. So, I think Rolling Stone kind of needs to fire a whole bunch of different people that work for them. Kind of start over, redo that list, and get back to me. Until then, I'll continue to sit here and be pissed off. At least the fuzzy green couch is really comfortable.